Welcome to Modern Parenting. Today we are going to deeply dive into incredible story of Mahabharata. So I am going to tell you a story. How are we getting the top four learnings of Mahabharata for today's generation? So let's start first. When you're all aware, right? How many yugas are there? First yuga was Satyuga. Second was the Treta Yuga, in that Ramayana took place. The third yuga was Draupad Yuga. That Draupad Yuga, that yuga Mahabharata took place. And the fourth one is Kali Yuga, that is today's modern world. So what happened was on the ninth day of the war, ongoing war of Kurukshetra, Draupadi Yuga was about to end. But Sri Krishna, with his power, he stopped Draupadi Yuga. He pushed back the Draupadi Yuga for 9 more days. So on the 18th day, when the war stopped, war got over, the major Kurukshetra war got over, Pandavas, Yudhishthira was missing there. So Yudhishthira, other than Yudhishthira, all the four brothers went to Sri Krishna with lots of curiosity. What's next? What's next? What's next in the Kali Yuga? So Sri Krishna, instead of me explaining you by words, I want you to go and check it out yourself. So what he told was, see, I'm going to shoot 4 arrows in 4 directions. You go find out and tell me what do you see when you find the arrows there. So the story began like this. And I'm getting this reference from Uddhava Gita and Srimad Bhagavad Gita. I'm putting the description for your reference. In case you have any other queries, please do comment and please do subscribe the channel. That will help me a lot because I'm a small YouTuber, and please do share this story with others also. So let's go back to the story. Then 4 arrows were shot in 4 different directions. The first arrow, which was found by Arjuna. Arjuna found the arrow near a sweet singing cuckoo. But the twist is there. This cuckoo was eating a live rabbit. Live rabbit. Arjuna, seeing this gore image, he got totally terrified and he went back with the arrow to Sri Krishna and asked him, what is it? Such a sweet singing bird is eating a live rabbit. So Sri Krishna told, but this is how the modern world is going to be. The Kali Yuga is going to be. People with sweet thinking, sweet talking, they are going to harm you. So beware of those kind of people. So in today's world, we need to teach our children as parents, beware of sweet talking people. They might or might not be harmful to you, so beware of them. It does not start only in office politics, it starts with the younger generation. In today's world, we see many of the cases where small kids are getting molested and all those disturbing stories when we see in the newspaper. It's little disheartening. So beware of those sweet talking people. Please give them the decision making skills. Make them learn the decision making skills. The second arrow, it was found by Nakul, and it was near a cow giving birth to a calf. And as soon as the calf was born, the cow started licking the calf so much that it started bleeding. And the people nearby, they got really scared and they started pulling both of them separate and in making them separate. But the cow was so much in love that it was like not ending. It was just licking and licking and licking, and it started hurting the calf. So what this arrow, he took it back to Krishna and he told Krishna the whole thing. So Krishna explained, this is what going to happen. Second learning, what we learn is, parents, depicted by a cow, is over pampering the child. So please do not over pamper the child. Let the child learn by himself or herself. So sometimes in lots of love, over love, we pull their decision making skills, we pull out their confidence. So when they go in crowd, they are just handicapped. They don't know what to do because they don't have that shelter of parents. So make them independent. Don't over pamper them. So this is the harm of over pampering. So this is what we learn from Sri Krishna's Bhagavad Gita or Uddhava Gita, which was explained to his friend, and here Bhagavad Gita is explained to Pandavas. Okay, and the third learning, not learning exactly, the third arrow was shot to a place found by Bhim. Yes, Gadadhari Bhim. Yeah, हमारे भीम शांत गदाधारी भीम शांत. So Bhim, when he found the arrow, it was near 4 overflowing wells, but in middle there was a dry well. When he took back the arrow, explaining the whole image to Sri Krishna told, this is going to happen in future. People with lots of money, they want more. Instead of giving it to the people who are in needy, they will try to keep it for their next generation and the coming up generation. But they don't want to share. So we need to teach our kids that we need to be compassionate. If you have enough, try to give. Share. It's okay. Your turn will also come. Share with the toy. Share your food in case your friend's tiffin box falls down. Please share. Something like small kindness or small act of kindness, it gives lots in the long run. So try teaching your children about compassion, feeling kindness towards others. This is the third learning, what we are learning from Sri Krishna, explaining in Uddhava Gita and Srimad Bhagavad Gita. The fourth, the major learning, what we see is, in today's generation, we need a lot. I'll tell you how Sahadev found an arrow near a boulder, that is from a hilltop, a big stone, a boulder was falling down and it was crushing everything on its way. Just going on crushing. But one stage it stopped by a small tree. So this is what it says, we should not let our hope die. We should be doing meditation or thinking positive that it will happen one day or the other. So be positive in life. One day or the other things will change. Don't leave that hope. We need to teach our children. Failure is not the end. So we need to learn from this, that from the failure we need to get up and we need to proceed further and we need to go ahead for the next stage, next level. Don't think about that. Arey, I lost that. Arey, I got marks less there. I'm not happy with this. It's okay. As kids, what we teach, they're going to take that for a long run and they're going to it's going to go for the next generation too. So teach these 4 major learnings from Mahabharata. So I thought I'll share with you. So I hope it is little worthwhile for you. And thank you for watching till now. In case you have any comments or any doubts or any feedbacks you want to give, please give. I'm waiting for your feedback because I want to connect with you all. I hope with these stories, parents can connect with me. And do subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching.